Okay, so let's just jump right in today. Let's see what's running this morning. No stock has any like significant momentum carrying forward from previous days, so today's plays would purely depend on today's momentum. So not much going on. Focus Point was our largest gainer yesterday. Opcom looks like it's moving up today. Just gotta be patient for the right plays. Seems like everything is taking a sell off right now. So I'm just gonna flick between a few stocks and just have a look at what's going on in the market right now. Line Industries looks like it's pushing back up, trying to test its all-time high of 77 cents soon. So focus point breaking its highs again. Let's check the daily chart. What does focus point look like? Wow, pushing up to all-time highs already. Not bad. Not bad. JF Tech touching $2 soon. Might break 2 ringgit. Then we might see it flush down. CMAO. Big dips. Okay. Missed the pickup at 185. Nah, I wouldn't have picked it up anyways. So, potential plays right now. Probably JF Tech if it can break through $2. Quite some heavy support though. So not expecting much here. Let's see if focus point has any business breaking 142. Quite low volume today on focus point. HB, not much as well. No buying power right now, no buying momentum. Everything is selling. I guess Supermax is up today, but damn, dude. It's so ugly. No plays. No plays. Here, no plays as well. Here, no plays as well. So Opcom is still our top gainer for the day. Let's check out the orders to see if it's viable to play or not. Orders are okay, but I mean the price movement is, there's just nothing happening. So another one of those days. I'm not surprised. Today is Friday, and usually Friday, for Friday, the moves are usually very, very quiet. So no surprise there. Focus point touching 147. First pullback. Maybe this can lead to a breakout continuation. Everything else looks unplayable. K-Power on a downtrend, not much volume. Yeah, if you're gonna put your money in this stock, it's just recipe for disaster. Oops. Even though focus point did kind of push up in the morning, now it might sell off and probably consolidate. The volume isn't too attractive, to be honest. Like if you look at the orders right now on your bottom left, right? Nothing is happening. No one is buying, no one is selling. It's just there. So even though the price might go up, when there's no momentum, it's quite tough to make money, especially if you are on the long side. So today might be just a sit out day. I might just not trade today, since nothing is really moving. And there's not much volume coming in. Yeah. Opcom is our top gainer and it looks like this. This usually just shows that the market is extremely quiet. I mean, it's a Friday, so, and this month has been quite slow, so no surprise here. And when the market is slow, you have to force yourself to trade a lot more conservative. Because if you take very aggressive trades here and you lose, like, I mean, you're more likely to lose when the market is not hot. The problem is in these kind of markets, you don't get the opportunity to make it back. So you gotta play extra conservative. JF Tech still floating right above the 2 ringgit line. I would say if it breaks 2 ringgit, then it has a lot of space to free fall. So 2 ringgit is right here. There's a lot of support right here. 2 ringgit. Again, the whole number price point. Once it breaks $2, then it has a lot of space to fall all the way down to 186. And then all the way down to 175. And if it still keeps going, it can go all the way down to about 164, 163. But that is if it can break 2 ringgit at first. Seems like the volume is already dying off. You can see the downtrend in the volume. How's Bitcoin doing? I saw that it started to sell off yesterday, right before I sleep. Oh, it broke the 30k mark. Okay. I'm surprised that it can break the 30k mark. Well, okay, it tried to resist right here. This is the 30k mark. It tried to rebound. Okay. So where can it go now? Broke 30k. Where's 30k? It broke 30k. And what's next? 27, 28. And then what's next? 25. Wonder if you'll see a breakdown as quickly as the breakout. Right. So this crazy move, the moment it broke 20k, this is the 20k mark, I think. Somewhere here. The moment it broke the 20k mark, I just woo all the way up. Look at this, man. Maybe it's time to come down. Oof. Ethereum as well, 20% in one day. So I wonder where the Bitcoin gurus are at now. Where the cryptocurrency gurus are at now. Well, focus point just started to break down, so there goes our breakout play. Gone. No breakout play on focus point anymore. I don't like to play Lion Industries. Straight up. The moves are very choppy. This is the kind of moves that you see on Lion Industries and any of the steel stocks really. So like Malawar. Yeah, look, it's so hard to catch anything like this. Look at this. So when it comes to Lion Industries, I'm just not even gonna bother. Right, and that's how you should treat trading as well. If you don't feel like trading it, just don't trade it. If it doesn't, whoa, hold up. There's a big sell. You just saw that red candle, right? 138 to 133. Well, but there's not much buying power that's coming in. So, anyways, if the stock is not ideal, just don't trade it. A piece of trading psychology that you have to eventually accept is that less is more, right? Trading is not about catching every move. Trading is about making money, and the best way to do that is catch the premium moves only. For me, one of the things I realized I had to do was not to make more, but to lose less. So during September, October, last year, I noticed that obviously the market got colder, so the volume was a lot lower. So that contributed to the drop in gains. But at the same time, I noticed that I was taking a lot of subpar trades. I was taking a lot of non-A plus setups. And if I could just avoid losing to dumb setups, the gain is actually quite good already. So a lot of people think about trading as how do I make more? How do I make more? But let me flip it for you. If you're a seasoned trader, or if you're a trader right now struggling to turn profitable, you got to think about it from another perspective, which is, how do I lose less? You lose less by trading less and only waiting for the premium setups. If you keep track of your trades, which I hope you do, look back at your statistics, and you will notice that you actually take a lot of losses that are unnecessary, especially if you are new. But that is the normal cycle. Most of the new traders, we are so excited to come in the market. We're so excited to trade. We want to take everything we see. This thing could make me money. That could make me money. If I buy here, sell there. If I buy there, sell here. I could make money. But less is more. Sounds cliche, but that is the reality. So it seems like everything is pretty much dead. Opcom has a chance, I guess I could say a chance, but it's not really the best to play. You can see on the daily chart that volume is picking up, right? You can see all the previous days, very flat volume, average volume, the white line. I'm not sure if you can see it, but on this volume chart, the white line is the 10-day average volume. So in the past 10 days, the average volume is 2 mil. Today it's already hit 10 mil. So you can tell that there's more buying interest coming in today. But is it enough? Is it enough to push the stock up the way that we want it to move? That is the $1,000,000 question. And just based on the visuals, just based on what the chart looks like, I'm gonna say no. Right, just based off of the price movement as well. Maybe if we see a burst of volume. Let's draw a few resistance lines first. So there's definitely some resistance here, even though we passed it already. And then huge candles right here, 525. Mark the top as well. So about 590. Those are the main resistance levels. So if we find a breakout on Opcom, first target will be 590, which is still okay. It's about 3.5 cents, about 7 ticks. What's the breakout level? 55 and a half. So I'm gonna try to evaluate it the way that I usually would. So when I see this stock, the first thing I think of is the candles are not pretty. The candles are not great. The second thing when I think of this stock is there is a potential for breakout because it does fulfill a morning move, a pullback. The consolidation isn't perfect, but for morning breakouts, the consolidation usually doesn't need to be too long. There we go. Volume is coming in now. Well, since we missed it, we might as well just watch it and see how this would have played out. 555 would have been the entry. On day high, this would have been the entry. First target will probably be 585, 590. That's where we take a bit of our profit. And then if we can, we'll hold it for a break of 60 cents. If we can't break 60, we'll probably sell it off. So let's just see how this plays out. Would I have taken this trade? Probably not. Why wouldn't I have taken this trade? It's probably because of, oops, let me get a drawing tool. Probably because right here, it's just very choppy. Not much structure building right here. So it just looks very weak. But sometimes even B plus, C plus setups can go, right? At the end of the day, you don't know which will go, which won't. But probability wise, this has a lower chance to launch. So let's just keep an eye on Opcom. You can watch the orders on the bottom left of your screen. So it's sitting at 560 right now. And you can tell that, I mean, just by the candles as well, there's not much momentum in here. The price is not moving. You see, this is the sell orders. Nothing is buying. Nobody is buying. And the buy orders, nobody is selling. I don't like playing stocks like these. It's just so choppy, so slow. And since I specialize in understanding order flow and identifying how momentum looks like, that is where my edge is. That is where I have an edge, where I know how to read the orders and sell when I should. In these kind of stocks, when there's no momentum, I don't have an edge anymore. I'm just buying and hoping it goes to my take profit. Because right here, I can't tell if there's momentum or not. It's just so slow. And then if I'm part of the stock right now, I'll be in a dilemma. Because usually I sell when the momentum is gone, but at the same time, it's not even close to my take profit, so which one do I follow? So it looks like it's just bouncing up and down. 560 is building quite a heavy resistance. 555 is building some kind of support as well. So it's probably just gonna do this slow exchange up and down, up and down, up and down. So I would not be surprised if it just goes like this. One red candle, one green candle, something like that. Something like what you see here. Imagine this, but right here. So we'll come back to this in a short while. I just want to check on other stocks. Focus point looks like it's just ranging right now, sideways. By ranging, I mean trading between two price points. Bouncing between these two price points. Similar to HPP, no volume at all. JF Tech as well. We wanted to see it break 2 ringgit to give us the flush downwards. Maybe get a pickup on the bounce. But you look at a chart and you can tell already it's not gonna happen. Maybe later. Nothing is really going in any direction, or nothing is really building any structure that we want to trade. So if you've been watching my live streams over the past few weeks, you will recognize these names. And look at how quickly they tumble. It used to be running every single day, and now it's probably down like 30%. Yep, it's down about 25% from its highs in like 3-4 days. CN Asia as well. Who remembers this crazy run up? This crazy 184% run in like 4 or 5 days as well. And look where we are now. Managed to catch some decent trades on it. One trade right here. One dip right there. And then I tried to catch this dip as well. Hoping that after such a huge gap down, it would have some kind of chance to rebound a bit at least. But nope. This kind of stocks, get used to seeing it, right? Get used to seeing stocks that run crazy amounts. This is what it will look like usually the next few days. Actually, since nothing is happening in the market right now, let's go and visit some old goring stocks. Some stocks that used to be fried up to space. When you saw this, you're like, okay, that doesn't look too bad. And then when you get the bigger picture, right? Like, damn, dude. Imagine all the poor souls, right? All the uncle and aunties, all of the people who don't do their due diligence. They hear their friends say, go and buy a Mac when it's like 151, right? They're like, go and buy a Mac, it's gonna go all the way to $5. And they're like, okay, let me buy it the next day. Next day opens at 170, they buy in. And then right now they're still holding their 30,000 ringgit, 30,000 ringgit of MX shares. Their 20,000 has turned into 2,000 ringgit. 4,000 ringgit. Let's find another famous sad stock. The best thing about this stock is it happened twice. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, this is a stock split, so it doesn't really count. But damn, look at that. Imagine those people holding G Packet at 5 ringgit, thinking, oh, I'm gonna hold it until my grandson retires, and then maybe I'll cash it out for 1% profit. My goodness. Wonder how AT is doing. I know this stock likes to get fried non-stop. It's another one. Oh, the volume is so low already. Wonder what the minute chart looks like. It's so sad to see stocks that used to have glory days, crazy volume, crazy moves, and now they are just a wasteland. I wonder who is even buying and selling right here. So let this be a warning. Whenever you see a stock run up like this, never jump in. Okay. Your reward, the risk to reward ratio is just never worth it. So let's look at Opcom. There we go. Failed breakout. So I guess we can say we got lucky. Not really lucky lah. We were not looking to enter this trade anyways. Slow market, bad setup, C+, C+ setup. Low probability, no point. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. But more times than not, it will fail. So any stocks, if you have any stocks that you want me to look at, right? If you want me to analyze any stocks just for fun, just drop them in the chat. Since we probably won't see much happening today. So after the stream, I will most likely just turn off my charts, turn off my broker, so that I'll just take today as a day off from trading, you know? Since I trade every single day, non-stop. Don't think I've missed a single day since June last year. So today might be a good day to sort of step away and not think about trading, not think about the charts for one day. For those of you who are in my stream almost every single morning, right? Salute to you. Good on you that you have this level of commitment. Especially if you're just learning. It might seem boring because the market is very slow now, but this is the normal cycle. Markets go through periods of high volume, and then they go through consolidation stages, they go through low volume stages. If you plan to do this long term, this is something you will eventually have to face. And if you are really serious in wanting to take up trading, I suggest you give it 1 year at least. Don't quit in 1 year. Give it 1 year so that you can experience the whole cycle instead of being unlucky, thinking you're unlucky that, oh, I joined when the market is already dead, and then when you leave, the market gets hot. Just keep pushing on. And then eventually you will get rewarded. Yeah, a lot of people think that people fail in trading because the market is very tough, or trading is gambling, or you need to be a genius to trade. No. Those aren't reasons, those are excuses. What the reason why they fail, I'm going to touch on this in the webinar today. Make sure you join. The link is in my Discord, so make sure you join tonight. I'm going to talk about the main reason for failure, but let me give you a sneak peek. The main reason people fail is not because the market is hard. It's not because they can't figure out a strategy. The main reason they fail is because it's all in them. The failure, they are the failure. They can't commit to things, right? They are looking for excitement, they're looking for adrenaline instead of having the right mindset to trade, make money. They just want that fake lifestyle that people always post. Trading is exciting, trading is money maker, and then when it comes to like boring periods like this, everybody quits. So they don't have the proper level of commitment. I mean, you need to do well on anything in life, you need the proper commitment. So for those of you who still watch the stream, even these past few weeks, right, where the market is just cold, nothing is happening, it's good for you to experience this market, because you need to know what a cold market is to know what a hot market feels like, and vice versa. Like if you start in a hot market like I did, most of the time when the cold market hits, right, most people will quit, because instead of understanding that is just part of the market cycle, they think that their trading strategies is starting to fail already, and they give up. So use this time in the cold market to touch up on your technical knowledge, and then when the hot market comes, you are ready to take on the opportunities. Also, it's good for you to build the habit of waking up in the morning, sitting here every single morning, small things that you don't realize, but building this habit will be a key part to your sustainability as a trader. So it looks like nothing is really happening. I might put an alert down here on JF Tech in case it starts to dip, because that is the only play that I see. There's no way I'm playing all of these clubs when they look like this, especially when they're on a downtrend. Let's just do a quick little analysis on Supermax. So we had a quick analysis before. Supermax, you can see two different descending resistance. One right here, one up here, marked by the green line. So I think 2 weeks back, I called that if it can break this resistance and if it can hold it, so next day it still managed to hold it, it has a chance to move all the way up to the next resistance points, and almost picture perfect. It broke this resistance, pulled back a bit just to bait out all of the breakout buyers, right? Whoever bought here, they got faked out right here. They probably stopped out right before the move up, and then they're all crying. So move all the way up, rejected this resistance line. This trend line, you can see it touched once, touched twice, touched 3 times, and then the 4th time. So it's still in a downtrend, but if it can pivot up anywhere before 5 ringgit 50 cents, let's say, it could be the start of an uptrend. Just based on the 1 hour chart. Let me remove the drawings first, make it clearer for you. Let's look at the clear trend line. You can see a high here, new low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So what's the, okay, let's draw the major trend lines first now. Okay, let's go on the 4 hour chart so that we can see the bigger picture. So this is the first break of trend, right? Well, not necessarily, but the first break of the trend, because it broke a new high here. This was the previous high. Okay. First of all, look at the trend line. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Right. But right here, it created a new high slightly above the previous pivot. So now, if we can create a new low, this is the previous low, right? If we can create a new low above, if we can create a new low above the previous low, anywhere above this line, then there's a good chance we can see it break the previous pivot, which is right here. This is the high that it hit 11 Jan, 2 weeks ago. So if we can pivot in the next few days, there's a good chance we can continue seeing a small reversal. So that's the gloves lah. For now, it's still kind of in a downtrend, so can't be bothered to play it. Focus points still bouncing up and down in this small little range. HPP as well. No place that I can see. Opcom failed already. Yeah, I guess no stocks to watch today. Honestly, I am most likely just gonna close all my charts today and just not think about trading. Have one day off, because the volume seems very, very dead. So since there's nothing, I might end the stream early today. I'm going to be hosting a webinar tonight, if you don't already know. So link is in the Discord channel. make sure you're part of the Discord. Make sure you've gotten a role. Most importantly, I think if you're in the stream right now, you're most likely you already have a role. Make sure you pick a role down here, okay? So that you can get access to the announcements, the giveaways, and the chat rooms. So I guess I'll see you tonight, 9 p.m. If you can't make it, I'll see you next week, 9 a.m. as usual, Monday to Friday, every single day. Thanks for tuning in. Those of you, thanks for hitting the like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I'll see you tonight. All right.